weapon. Trauma traded, sold then swapped like seconds. Britney's panel, a circus of suspicion. Illuminati spitting venom, no contrition. Craig's noise in the back, static on repeat. Every word a trip wire, chaos in the street. Creators slicing wounds just to sell the scars. Every live a battlefield, war of avatars. F-U-E, the anthem, the creed. The great game's decree, we don't bow, we don't bleed. F-U-E, to the fakes and the frauds. Everyone's a villain, applause for the fraud. Illuminati's bile, a bully's occupation. Vile words fly, no room for conversation. Ripping knees complicit, stirring up the flames. Cletus saturated, drowning in the games. Men abusing women, the app's dark tradition. Scripts written nightly, twisted compositions. Algorithms thrive on this wicked divide. Every comment a dagger, every post a slide. Into madness, a stage where the crew reside. F-U-E, we stand while the rest collide. F-U-E, the anthem, the creed. The great game's decree, we don't bow, we don't bleed. F-U-E, to the fakes and the frauds. Everyone's a villain, applause for the fraud. Creed, the great game's decree, we don't bow, we don't plead. F-U-E, to the fakes and the frauds. Everyone's a villain, applause for the fraud.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God, I just remembered tomorrow's Friday. Thank the Lord, baby Jesus. How y'all doing? How's your mama and them? I see all of you. Hello, hello, everybody. Dancing, dancing. Oh, Tony, whoo. My phone is absolutely at 27. How the fuck did you know that? Hold the fuck up. How did you know that? Oh, go getter. Yeah, you are. You're gray. How the fuck do you know that? Hey, Pixie. Conforming is for losers. Yeah, it seems like that's what was wanted over, not, we'll go into it. I'm not going to review it or anything. We'll just talk about it because I know there's a lot of people feeling a lot of different ways. How did JP fucking know my shit was at 27%? There's no way she would guess that number on the dot. Is she? Does JP have like some kind of text service on my phone? Hey, Am. Hey, Miss Leah. To be fair, my phone is at 27, so I guessed. Oh my God. It's at 29 now, but yeah. I said, what do you mean? I said, what did I say on Truth? Hold on, I might have missed your comment. Hey, Elle. Oh, Lord. I don't see your comment. I don't know what you're talking about, Tiz. And JB kind of scaring me, right? Thank you, Okie. I appreciate it. And you're right. That is kind of creepy, like, bruh.
To my fans, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, love. I pulled it up on my TV too, my live stream, so that I can see the comments. Thank you, Chasing, so that I can see the comments as they go, because sometimes it's hard to see it on here. Thank you so much, Okie. Gifted 1 membership. And, well, no better time than now to play this. Hold on, let me find it. Let me get it. Let me get it.
Jonesin', that's right, Jonesin'. You are the sneakiest snake all around the streets of YouTube, and you should never ever change, so tell everyone you see. I'm a snake. I'm a sooty little snooky snake.
Thank you, Okie. I appreciate all everybody saying they think I handled myself well. That's called growth. Because if you compare me being on Truth's panel with 8 people to me being on Queen's panel with 8 people, you'll see a drastic difference. FUE. Mom was praying for my phone to die. Look, listen. I don't want to, and see, I don't want to get emotional. But I do get emotional when I think about how much people love me and care for me. I had mama sending me a text said, "Leave, please." Or please leave. Nunya called me. I forwarded that bitch 3 times. JP called me to the mod chat. Like, I finally answered to one of Nunya's and just muted on the panel so I could hear what she was saying. And she was pep talking me. She was like, "Girl, these folks you are trying to explain things to people that don't really care to understand." And I know she's right. I do. But it was worth, here's what I'll say. And then I'll address a few things because I couldn't, because my phone died. Not that I would have been able to anyways, because I mean, some of the folks, it was like one thing after another after another. It was a dog pile. I'll call it what it is. It was a dog pile. But it didn't start out that way. Me and Truth were having a conversation. I was conversating with him from comments because I was working on putting my order in at Bojangles. Yeah, we got some fried chicken tonight, baby. Yeah, perfectly. Yeah. And I feel like out of everybody over there, all the questions coming at me, I do feel like, when have you ever heard any of those people questioning me other than Truth? When have you ever heard any of them say, "Yeah, I might have been wrong for that. Yeah, that might have been fucked up"? None of them have. Think about it. You got, Charmin Jenna she doesn't count because she's not like a creator. But you got Clue and Cletus up there. They've done some pretty foul shit. They don't own shit. They have no self-reflection. I was very much alone. But it didn't start out as a dog pile. And even though it became a dog pile, now hear me out, y'all. Even though it became a dog pile, I am still grateful for Truth and Charmin Jenna for trying to have these productive, hard conversations between, differences. So I absolutely respect that and I appreciate it. And, it adds a good to the, in my mind, the good side of him. And I think the reason I get so bothered is because it's like, bro, like, you've showed us, what a good person you can be. And I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I think I have a problem because I don't like seeing the bad side. I don't like seeing the dark side no matter what, because I just know he can be better. He's shown us that he can be better. Yeah, there should always be an opportunity to conversate. If it doesn't work, it doesn't. Yeah, and I absolutely appreciate him and Charmin. But outside of them, everybody else was only there to try to get me to conform to their thoughts and their opinions. They wanted to hold me accountable for stuff that wasn't even mine. They all just wanted to attack. But Truth and Charmin Jenna didn't. And Petty, I seen you in the comments too, girl. Now, I get mad at you, but I appreciated that. V-Tim, of course, had to take his moment to come up there. I was cool. Like, I was cool the whole time. Like, used to, but I've used to with Queen, like, that shit would have been a huge train wreck. Not that this wasn't, but on my part, I don't feel like it was. I felt like I remained calm, cool. Like, I might have read a bitch for filth a time or two, but I stayed calm. I stayed chill. And I'm proud of that, bro. I'm so proud of that growth. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna toot my own horn on that. Like I said, look at the streams 2 years ago with me jumping on Queen's panel. It is completely different. And some may say, well, that could be because you had such a strong relationship with a lot of the people that were on that panel, and that's true. That could be, but I really can't stand Clue. So I did so fucking good. I was trying, because here's the thing. I wanted to drag that hoe from left to right? But I was trying not to, because I'm a better person. I'm not going to do that and disrespect the host, because that is his bestie for the restie. You know what I'm saying? And if I would have went dog walking, like, we would have gotten nowhere from the very beginning. Yeah, me too, Sue. I respect the fuck out of it too. And Petty ain't got no fucking reason, to say this is too much, or to even if it wasn't standing up for me as my character, me as a person, she could notice what was happening, no matter who it was. Thank y'all. I'm just I ain't got no fucking problem tooting my own horn, because I know anybody that's been with me and been here since been here, y'all seen that growth tonight. It took a lot. It took a lot at moments with Clue. Like, okay, you want me to she said I wrote a poem. I don't remember calling it a poem. I guess possibly I did. I don't know. I thought I said I took notes, because I tell y'all I take notes all the time. But she wanted to hold me accountable for something I did apologize for. I apologized the next day, and she, I mean, like, hold me accountable, but recognize the apology, right? But at the same time, you're not taking accountability for your shitty humanness. She was talking about when I was reviewing her and Brittany, and she had said something about, I just want to be her. I want to eat her pussy. I want to be her, all the things, right? And so I wrote something, took some little notes down, all the ways I didn't want to be her. And I did take a cheap shot. I did. Because I was angry. Like, the way she was talking shit, I was angry at what she said. I'm human, fucked up. I acknowledged it and I apologized for it the next day. But I said, what was it? Hold on, let me think, because there was a lot of things I put on that list. Oh, I said, my mother would not still current day have a pedophile on her Facebook page. Though that is true, I should not have allowed myself to go there in my anger. But I do. The difference is I acknowledge when I do it. Everybody else turns a blind eye on themselves, their own actions. Thank you, Phil. I know. No, Clue and Cletus would not acknowledge anything they did wrong. Like, bro, the whole reason I started cocking back and clocking Clue for her looks was because she went there. She couldn't fight the argument. I know, Soup. But it's true. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's true. But I didn't have to go there. So the next day I apologized for it. And I said I shouldn't have went there. But then there was another thing she brought up that bothered her, where, and I absolutely, you can talk to anybody I talk to in private and they will tell you that I did that self-reflection. Because when I used her ex as the thumbnail and said she weaponized what? I think was the thumbnail. She weaponized what? Or something like that. I put his picture on the thumbnail, and that was you know what? That was the same live stream Brittany J joined my panel, because it ended up being nothing about what Clue did by saying, if y'all don't stop weaponizing my ex, I'm going to weaponize them. Right? That's what she said. So then I go live to call that shit out, and it turned into the Brittany J panel. Y'all remember that? I know y'all do. Well, that thumbnail had his picture on it. And it said, she's going to weaponize what? And I later changed the picture. I couldn't do it while I was live, but I later changed the picture and took him off of it and put her on it, just her face. But I in the moment, and even me and Mom talked about it afterwards. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to change the thumbnail. But because she was like, I mean, that might have been a little low. And I was like, yeah, bitch, maybe. I think Nunya might have said something to me about it. But anyways, we had those conversations, and I just switched it around. But I'll tell you where my mind was when it happened. And I said this on the live stream. Like, my mind was like, you're gonna weaponize, excuse me, you're gonna weaponize a pedophile? The fuck? Well, now, if you're gonna threaten to weaponize a pedophile, which means putting any other child in danger, now I'm gonna weaponize. Low blow? Sure. But I also came out the next day and apologized for that and said I shouldn't have went that low. I'm not too brazen to admit that I fuck up and I can go low. But why are y'all all going low and only want me to acknowledge my lows? Yeah, I know, Leon. I seen that. But I can give her that. But then I mean, shit, you gonna tell? What did that comment say? Well, y'all raised me to do that, Mama, to recognize, like, we're just human, you know? Cletus and all the critters in his beard does need to calm down. That shit was wild. It's because I called you out for wanting that punani. It's okay. I understand. But because I respected the host, I didn't say that to you. Oh no, I hope that's not true, Mystery. I think I seen a comment from Chico about when we got onto the token situation. Listen, you can say that's racist all day long. I don't, no, no. I can understand it being insensitive, but nope. I can't take it back. I can't acknowledge it as being racist because like legit, the definition B10 read out to me. I said, yeah, that's exactly what they did. That's what happened. It is what happened. But I seen a comment from Chico that said, coming after her and Dutchie. Nobody went after y'all. I was just pointing out the obvious. burnt toast, and nonsense pulled you up for a conversation about something you had no idea about because they knew as their friend, you would back it up. Yeah, it's racist. So it's racist for me to say it, but not for her to dress up as the token. I'm like, geez, Louise, y'all are fucking wild. But I haven't said a cross word about Duchess. And outside of my token comment, I haven't said anything about Chico. Still, while she's running around talking her shit, I don't have a reason to. What else happened? Hey, Jill. Oh, Carmen had said that I called or said that nonsense looked like a man months ago. I corrected that. No, I haven't. You will not find that anywhere because I didn't do it. The other day was the first day, and it was because I was angry. I know it does feel like that, don't it, Sue? Yeah, I didn't directly call Chico a token. No, Phil, I didn't. I said that her friends used her as a token. That's what I recall saying. And I don't, I stand on it. Like, y'all, what do y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to fold and be like, yes, I understand. No, I stand on it because I say what I mean and I mean what I fucking say. And if I don't mean what I say, I let everybody know I fucked up. Queen Bee in the chat saying I didn't apologize to her. I did. Am I going to email you, bitch? You've got me blocked on Discord. You've got me blocked from your StreamYard. And you think I'm going to go the extra mile to fucking email a bitch that did shit to me before I even did the FOIA? Nah. There is no grave for her, and B-Tim don't get it. And there's no grave for you either, B-Tim. It's just solid black, solid evil. Fuck y'all. Can't stand either one of you. Will never be able to stand either one of you. I apologize and admit what I did was fucked up, but she still hasn't even apologized for her fuck ups. Bro, you talked about my mother and stepfather and getting their FOIA before I ever did a FOIA on you. You talked about my dad possibly doing something to me as a child before I ever did a FOIA on you. But I need to keep apologizing to Queen Bee. Queen Bee can suck my motherfucking dick now, bitch. There you go, B-Tim. You're welcome. Yeah, did y'all catch that little nerd freaking out? Like, not freaking out, but like he had a moment where all I could think, like, the Nimrod was just talking in my ear, right? Like, it's like, bro, why are you even here? Nobody cares. You don't matter in my world. I might talk a little shit about you, but it's because it's funny. Outside of that, and B Tim, tell me how I backstabbed you. No, you know what? Don't tell me because I don't give a fuck. Yeah, fuck that, Remy. They're fucking weirdos. He's a weirdo. Did y'all catch when I was like, too bad Deets couldn't be up here on this panel, huh? Bro got quieter than a motherfucker. And Clue, when she was talking about my poem, she calls it my poem. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and see if I actually said my poem. But anyways, they expect me to just know every little thing. But my poem, my poem regardless, right? My poem. She said, so it's wrong for Brittany to say what she said about me protecting a pedophile or whatever, but it's not wrong for you to say it in your poem or to say what you said in your poem. And I was like, well, bitch, don't come for me and tell me I want to be you, and I won't have to tell you and waste the time to let you know all the ways I don't want to be you. Don't don't come for it if you don't want it, bitch. Because in that moment, I hadn't called for your stupid ass. Fuck out of here. Clue is not okay. Clue is not okay. She tried it. She tried it. I stayed so respectful. Oh my God. I mean, I got a little disrespectful a few times, but for the most part, the old me would have never even respected that bitch from jumping on that panel. Don't even open your that's what I wanted to say. Don't even open your motherfucking mouth to me, bitch. You ain't got no fucking nerve to click any of my links. I click truths because I respect him and I want to try to have a conversation. Don't fucking talk to me, pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. You'll come up here because it's your boys' panel. You'll open your fucking mouth and talk directly to me because it's your boys' panel. Come over here, whore. My link is always dropping. Come over here. And if it's not dropping, all you got to do is say, drop a link, bitch. Bet. Because I'm blocked in yours, but you're not blocked in mine. Who's the pussy? Anyways, don't tell me I want to be you, and I won't tell you all the ways I don't. And it just so happened that my mama would never have the person that hurt my grandchild on her page in 2025. Sorry. You could help her fix that. Fuck the she's old shit. You could help her fix that. That is actually indeed one of the ways I am not like you. Now you really gonna make me stand on it. Shit. I was trying to, Arian. I was trying to, because here's the thing: when you run panels, and I'll even give that to Queen Bee for the most part. She don't always, lose her shit on people she don't agree with. But when you get on a panel, you want to. If you get up there, you're getting up there for a reason. I mean, some people may jump up there to fight, but I wasn't looking to fight. I wasn't looking for that. I wanted to have a conversation, and Truth was willing to give it to me. That is his bestie. I'm not going to go that hard. I went harder on B10 because Truth don't really give a fuck about that pipsqueak. These are all the things that they questioned me on. If anybody else can think of anything, let me know. I feel like we're in the same position we were in, other than I appreciate Truth a little more. But I mean, he did. It should have stayed just, because I consider him and Charmin as one and Clue and Cletus as one, right? So, because they're always, co-hosts together and everything. So I consider it, okay, there was 3 people up there, right? I can deal with that. But you know what I proved? I proved I could deal with 8 others as well. So that part was disrespectful because you kept dropping the fucking link. You allowed that dog pile when I dropped the link often. Any of them motherfuckers could click a link or ask for one if they got something they want to say. Trip, who the fuck are you, bro? Who the fuck are you? How are you going to sit up here and tell me operating in the gray area is me fence sitting for the sole purpose of having content and making money grifting, which I never asked for a dime of anything ever. Do some research, bitch. And you gonna tell me that being in the gray is a lack of morals? Fuck you and your morals. You think it's perfectly normal to sit 7 hours a day on a fucking live stream calling a woman, whether you like or don't like her, calling a woman a ditch piggy 500 fucking times. I challenge anybody to go to Trisha's Talks live streams, use the transcript, and control F that shit. Pull it up. You don't get to tell me about morals when you're that fucking shitty and obsessed. Okay.
Right.
I mean, sorry, Kaden came walking up. Cletus wants to tell me I done been in somebody's chat named Slagger. The fuck, loser? I'm supposed to just know who Slagger is? He meant Pink Dagger. I said, the video you fucking posted, bro, was you showing, like you were showing a live stream. You screen recorded a live stream while it was playing current time, the chat. You rewound the live stream, but the chat kept going because it was currently still live. You stupid fuck. Then you say, nah, fuck that when I call you on it. Nah, fuck that. I've got the actual whole video. Where is it then? You had no problem putting the one up that you fucked up on. Where is the real one? Show me doing that. You got it. You just told however many people was in Truth's chat that you've got the original stream where it doesn't show a current chat, but a previous point in the live stream. Well, show us. Why isn't it out yet? Where's it at, bro? I'm saying bro way too much. I'm sorry, Soup. I'll do better. Where's it at? Receipts. Which, bro? Like, oh, why haven't you put it out then if you've got it and you know you've been called out for putting out a shady, fucked up video with incorrect information? Why haven't you posted the one with the correct information? You know why? Because you don't have the correct information. And I think the problem is you and Clue ain't used to getting checked because everybody's scared of you. I ain't the one, motherfuckers. Oh, and then that's another point. The Captain Kurt. Bro, go suck up Church's dick and stay the fuck out of this. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have went that far. Sorry. I said it on the panel and I meant it and I still mean it, but I don't want to hurt his feelings by saying that. Not that I could. He probably don't give a fuck. So if that's the case, why were you there? Why were you there? Center did not make that comment. Allegedly, it was a mod. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for putting the stop signs perfectly. He was just trying to get involved. Bro, you are the one that left up Church's asshole for a split second to pop up on Granny so that you could start giving your input. And I caught you in a few lies on that. Then you have the fucking gall, and I appreciate the apology. He did apologize. But you have the fucking gall. I am telling you, He comes up there and he says, wasn't you out there at Quentin Simon with, well, he didn't know the child's name because he really doesn't give a fuck. He just wanted to come involve himself. But wasn't you out there on the streets with Bullhorn Betty and Dolly and them? No, motherfucker, I was with Queen then, calling them out. He tried to argue with me about it. No, don't be bringing up no cheering in my chat. I mean, the one thing that was said that was something about Clue's daughter's page. Listen, we already, like, bro, it popped up on my timeline today and I was like, nope. Like, and I knew I don't think Sinner's going after Clue's daughter, but I still feel it in my soul. It's only a matter of time before people start attacking that page, and it's sad. And I hope that doesn't happen. But Kurt was wrong. He was told he was wrong, I'm assuming. He apologized, and I appreciated it. But still, you know nothing about why I went crazy against Queen Bee. You don't know the history. You don't have a say in this. Why are you up here? Same as Trip. Why are you up here? Infamous, I was cool with Infamous being there. Infamous does know the history. Whether she wants to acknowledge the bad parts of other people in the history or not, she does know the history. What's ASCD? What is that, perfectly? Nah. Yeah, and that's what I said, Pink. I said, I went in there, I said my hellos. I told them that I was going to rewind to catch up. When I called up, I heard Pink say that she had no idea that was somebody in the chat had told her that was Clue's daughter. And she was saying she had no idea that was Clue's daughter and that Clue's daughter had not a fuck all to do with anything. But to say I was in the chat rooting you on in that moment, he's fucking lying. And I called him on it. Where's the video, Cletus? The only reason you hate me is because I tell the truth about you. Y'all can tell the truth about me too. You did at some points, and I acknowledged it. Y'all can't even acknowledge. Bro, your beef is the fact that you're obsessed with another woman, and I call it. Whether it's hate obsessed, love obsessed, weird obsessed. You're obsessed. It's weird. I'll go with weird. Actually, I'm going to do 50-50, hate and weird. I don't think he actually, like, loves Brittany J. or no. But, I mean, man, some of the shit that comes out of y'all's mouths is weird. Yeah, trust me, bro. Fuck you, bro. Trust this. I mean, okay, I will say something, sitting here thinking about it, I will say something that Clue acknowledged she did, which was attack first by saying it looked like 10 bulldogs came on my face. And then they kept saying I cried because Nonsense called me a bulldog. I understand that's what y'all want to believe, but that's not what I've been getting called a bulldog forever by Clue. That shit doesn't faze me. The problem was I allowed myself to get brought out of character because I was being attacked in that moment for no reason. My stream on the costume party was not bad. It was not disrespectful at all. It was because Brittany J was reviewing me. And their hate is so strong for Brittany J that it's like, oh, Joneson must have been dogging us. No, Joneson didn't dog y'all. Right, Remy? Eventually I'm going to, yeah, absolutely. Like, I understand Clue not liking my coverage of her and Brittany at first, and then she really already didn't like me because I clocked her as a racist and a bigot. Listen, you want me to just bury my head in the sand? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. The people surrounding you chose to do that after they stood against it, but that ain't what everybody needs to do. And just because I don't do it, you already had a fucking problem, bitch. I just called you for your shit. And you are a fucking racist. I said it on the panel. I'll say it now. You are a fucking racist. This is what I believe. I think that hypnotic good evening. Lord, I said I wasn't going to make this content, and look, here we are. I had so many messages, so much going on. People were tripping because they knew that nobody up there was wanting, other than maybe Truth and Jenna, nobody up there was there for conversation or to understand or to try to see a different way. Like, y'all think it's easy being Gray Gang? It's not because I want to be a fence sitter. It's just because two truths can be, there can be two truths at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. I can see good qualities in a person, like, and still find things about you I don't agree with or I don't like. Like, I don't know why it's so hard to understand. And it felt like they just kept trying to shame me for seeing gray, bro. Gray really bothers y'all, huh? Like, why does Gray Gang bother y'all to that extent? Actually, don't answer. I don't give a fuck. Gray Gang, gang, gang. Tony's calling. I'll be right back. He's on his way home. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, y'all wanted me to conform just because y'all didn't agree with the way my brain works. Like, it's kind of like a tug of war. I think that's kind of what makes Gray Gang what it is. It's like your heart and your brain. You use both. You know, it's not the easy way out. Y'all are actually the weaker ones. It would be so much easier if I could say I'm team this or team that. So, do you know how much easier life would be? Oh, Kim, I've been believing that. I've been believing that. That's why I've told her, like, you not being able to control your responses, like, and how often you respond, that's going to be a problem. Like, that's what they want. That's what they're looking for. And sometimes we have to, you can do it for so long, you can do the tit for tat, you can go back and forth, but at some point you do gotta kind of just say, fuck you. Yeah, they do feel they want it to be two teams, them or them, or there's only two ways to see situations. That's just not true. Like I said, I sometimes envy black and white. I sometimes want to be weaker and be able to just see things one way. It's one way or another, and I just can't do it. It's ingrained in me. I was made like this, and y'all want me to conform? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna conform. Stop. Mimi, stop. Hey, Gina. I'm not going to conform just because you want me to. I'm not going to think the way you want me to because you want me to. I am human. I am flawed. I do fuck up. We do all have different perspectives. We all have different interpretations of situations. But at least I can own my shit behavior. When y'all do it, then y'all can keep asking me to do it. Yeah, bruh, I don't know what you want me to tell y'all. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all stop. Yeah, yeah, Kim. And even the spectators, the ones on the outside, are wrong sometimes, Like, it's not a perfect world. We're not perfect beings. I know perfectly. Did you listen? Were you there perfectly? I was not going to restream that shit. Fuck that. I can't watch me getting abused. I'm just kidding. Oh, so many people with so much to say that won't come and ask for a link. Why? Because I'm in control of the panel then? Okay. It is, but they said it's not also financial. I really do feel like sometimes the only one that has a right to still be back and forth in with Brittany is Granny. Like, they have a history. Yeah, Clue and Brittany have done shit to each other, but was it really that serious? No, it's been way more serious between Brittany and Granny. Like, bro. Oh, I said bro again. I'm so sorry, Soup. Like, that Trip guy said I was trying to grift. Like, what are you talking about? How can you not watch my shit and then dare to say something like that? Yeah. Kim, I think that's about the only thing good that might have come of it. Like, that and the fact that me and Truth can have a productive conversation. Me and Jenna can have a conversation. I think, yeah, I think those are good things. Oh, really? Stop it, Pink Dagger. Stop it. I mean, I listen to Trisha every now and then, just to I like to compare like what all of them are saying. And a lot of times I do find that Clue and Cletus think about some things differently than the others do. But I listen to a little bit of everybody and I give my opinion on it. Um, but so I recently started listening to Trisha's a little more, and he's just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he thinks he's so smart and he thinks he's so good and that all his points are so valid. Bro, you're saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, sometimes it's too slow, right? But I do feel, okay, I will say this about between Trisha and the rest of them. I feel like Trisha may be I just recently started really watching, but I think Trisha may be the least nasty. I said less. Jeez. The least nasty. Oh, yeah. Somebody drop. Is there a mod in here that can drop Truth's live stream link? I agree, Jill. Right, Remy. That could be why. I don't know. I don't think he'll delete this one. Hey, 3 Dot. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. It just, I don't regret it. I'll say that. I don't even regret not going as hard as I wanted to at Clue. Because I just don't feel like if I would have responded the way my impulse responses it would have ended way sooner than me and Truth even would have had a chance to discuss anything. And I was up there specifically to talk to Truth. Truth had dropped the link a few times for Clue, and then he dropped the link for me, and she wouldn't click it. He even said, "Damn, where'd Clue go? She don't want to hang out with us." She wouldn't click it, but then he was like, I was talking to him from the chat, and he was like, "I'll drop you a link." And I was on the way to Bojangles. So I was like, let me get somewhere, and then I'll come up. And she clicked it, and she went up. I got a new vape today. It's called a fogger. Fogger. Hey, Bo. Perfectly. Cletus was probably busy, so he had to wait for him to come click the button. But she didn't deter. What's the word? Deter? Deter? She didn't deter me at all. I had started a conversation with Truth in the chat, and it was an okay conversation from the chat. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So today's been a hell of a day because also someone emailed my work, Moon. I'm not going to give you the attention you so desperately want. But I did impulsively derail Soup's Live this morning. And I need to apologize to Soup for that. Because I wasn't thinking. I was in there chatting with Soup and chat, and I got this phone call, and then I hung up, and the chat was, the live started back up, and I just went to talking my shit. Nah, she can't debate. So I want to the only thing I'm going to say about it, I can't, let me think how to say this. Okay. So the way I figured it's Moon, and I will prove it for sure, but the way I figured it was Moon was because yesterday, it's a live she deleted. She did a couple of lives yesterday, but the one that she did this on, she won't put it back up. She was talking about how I asked, like, how would my iTowel video jeopardize her job? Like, what the fuck? Do you have, your YouTube attached to your LinkedIn? So she was live reading me in soup for filth, even though we say one fucking sentence in response to her, and it just sets her off. But anyways, so then she was mocking me asking that about her LinkedIn, and she made a comment. And it was a comment alluding to she was fixing to do something. Now, I've heard Moon talk about reaching out to my job before, and I've kind of just ignored it. But this time it was because she kind of said it under her breath, and I was like, So I got a call this morning. They said they had gotten an email. They know about the police report on file, but the email specifically said something about me misrepresenting my job, meaning like my logo, like I was putting a bad name on them because I'm showing. There were two things. It was that I did a video, or I do videos, I make videos and upload them while I'm working. And the other thing was that I'm wearing like uniforms and shit while I do it. So I was asked, I said, I've only got one video on my YouTube about the bus. It doesn't have anything showing who the logo, the GSCS, all that. Said it doesn't show any of that. I sent him the link to the video. He got to look at my YouTube page. He looked at that video and he's like, "You're fucking kidding me." Not fucking, but you know what I'm saying. He was like, "You're kidding me." He was like, "You're just showing off the roof of your bus, your decorations." I said, "Well, that's the only bus video I have on there." And he was like, "Well, this was totally misrepresented by the emailer. I'm sorry I wasted your time with this." And he told me how cute my bus was. So it's just another thing going in the file again. So then she went live today and tried to pretend like she doesn't know what anybody's talking about, and she just gave herself up even more. Whatever. I'm not trying to do a tit for tat with you, Moon. I don't care to do one with you. We barely even mention you or respond to you. Just stop. Just stop, bro. I put safeguards in place in my life for CPS, for swatting, for my job. I did that because of another psycho. So it's effortless. There's no point. Yeah, pink dagger. Well, I didn't until Queen said she was going to call my job. And I was like, okay, she's doing too much. And I was so grateful I had that police report when they asked about it the first time, about my YouTube. That was presented and it was kind of like, okay, gotcha. Like, no big deal. But that same fucking report saves me. And this one will save me. I was like, I know this probably all sounds crazy. And he was like, "What do you do on there?" I said, "Give my opinions." I was like, "The bitches don't be liking when you tell them about themselves." I was like, it has to sound crazy. He was like, "Well, actually it doesn't, because where he came from, he said there were a lot of bus drivers that did like little YouTube videos and TikToks on the side." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I usually upload all my decorations. Like, I'm doing snowflakes this year. So I'm going to take a video of my snowflakes on the roof with the twinkle lights." And he said, "It's fine. I can do it." But it was misrepresented. He was told things in the email that didn't happen. And also, we have about 10 fucking cameras on the bus. Bitch, ain't nobody making videos and uploading them while they're at work. Not gonna happen. But you wanted your little bit of attention. You've got it. Now I'm over it. It's been a hell of a night. There are tons of them. There's a driver shortage, so it's positive advertisement. They mad you have, I don't know. Because, and I also took that video down off of iTal that she's tripping about. Yeah, like it was up for a long time though. But like I gave you what you want. I took it down. I don't know. Thank you, Pink. All them kids. It will, Kim. It's been a hell of a day for real. Like, I was just trying to wait for my Bojangles app to download in the parking lot of the school. That's what I was doing when I decided to listen to Truth and start, talking with them. And then it just went crazy. How do I shut the bus door when I get off? There's a switch above the door, and it's an air switch, a hydraulic switch, so it's also ran by the hydraulic system. When I flip it to off, or is it on or off? I don't know. When I flip it to close, once I go out of the bus door, it releases the air and I can push it shut, and then I can lock it. Yeah, everywhere is in need of drivers. If you've got a clean record and you can deal with kids, and I'm talking 2025 kids, you should do it. Oh my God, Phil. Nah, she jumped up there to try to put truth balls in her pockets real quick, Janine. Like, why didn't you come up here before he dropped it for me? Oh, now you got to take the link. Okay, I see you. Truth, why are you offering links to this fat, ugly bulldog bitch? Cops the hell no. Yeah, be real. Yeah. I don't even really normally like kids. I like kids that I know. Well, that's not true. I say that. I don't like bad kids. But most of my kids, like, they know what's up when they get on the bus. Sometimes they act out of pocket, but for the most part, I've got 5 sets of twins, pre-K and kindergarten. 2 sets are boy-girl twins. The other 3 sets are boys. Yeah, it's taken a lot of patience this year. I do like kids more than adults. That's absolutely true. I just don't like bad kids, like when you're in a grocery store. And it ain't even really the kids now that I think about it. It's really the parent, because why you not getting that kid under control yelling next to us? Like, I shouldn't be able to hear you 3 aisles over. Get that kid under control. So it really is the parent's fault. So why don't we call them baby parents instead of baby kids? Yeah, the shitty parenting. It is. Lazy parenting. It is. I love my bus babies, though, and they love me. So why would you want to take that away from them? That's my question. We're in such need for drivers that it's constantly people having to switch up routes right now. There are some drivers, including me, taking 5, 6 routes a day instead of just the 2 or 3 we normally have. Why wouldn't you want your children to have a steady driver so that the parents can get to know them and learn who they are? I've had kids that I've had since I started. Like, I've gone through elementary and middle with the same kids. So the whole 6 years I've been here, I've had a lot of the same kids. But when they go to high school, I won't have them no more. But I'll still have the other ones, the newer ones, the recent ones. I have 3 routes in the morning, 3 routes in the afternoon. But we're on such a shortage, and also you got to think about, it's a lot of elderly people that drive buses, so the health isn't always the greatest. So there's a lot of call outs. Then you got lazy fucks like me who just don't feel like going in sometimes. But but yeah, we get left with, having to do 5 or 6 routes a day, which, hey, the money's good. It's $26 an hour. Nala, stop licking my knee, weirdo. I'm just saying, like, you might be mad at me for whatever reason you're mad at me. But think about if that would have happened in your favor, what you wanted to happen, which, I'll be real, I don't think Moon wants me to lose my job. I just think she wants to fuck with me and troll me. Good on you, girl. You did it. Keep it moving. All right. I'm getting off here. Tony's about to be home. I haven't ate dinner yet, and I've got Bojangles in there, and Bojangles has the best mac and cheese. So thank y'all for all of the love and support. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for the understanding. Thank you for the willingness. Thank you for the call outs. Thank you for the corrections to me. Y'all do it all. Y'all are not afraid to say, Johnson, that's fucked up. And I appreciate that. So thank y'all for being so great. I'll catch you later, Gators.